and then see if you can line them up. See,
That's working really good.
See if you can line them up.
Well, if my eyes were super close to, maybe if I cross my eyes. We're trying a new lighting thing.
Hello, everybody.
So, if you can't see...
Happy Tuesday.
I'll just hold my head like this.
So we are using a fancy, well, it's really not fancy. It was $10 from Target.
From Target, yeah.
A ring light. Mm-hmm. And we realized as we hit the live button that
it lines up perfectly.
See, like right there and right there. They almost line up with his eyeballs. Can you see that? Oh, no, maybe not.
It's probably a bad thing that my eyes are that close together.
That's okay. We won't judge. No judgment here.
Plenty of judgment here.
So it's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy
for
Tuesday.
Real, guys.
Hey, welcome back. I'm glad you decided to join us. It's only been like a week since we've seen you, Jake.
Well, I had nothing.
No, you got nothing.
I got nothing.
Where were you?
I was tired.
You were tired?
I was tired.
And you slept?
Dog tired. All right, I don't like this light thing.
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't live with this light thing on here.
It makes the lighting so good. You're not on Instagram.
But then I can't see anything. And
boop, boop.
That's because the light thing
You don't need to see anything.
Separating.
Always messing Facebook. This could go south really fast.
I won't mess with it.
All right, guys, it's Tuesday. It is May. Happy May.
Yeah. I know. Put it higher. It's got to go somewhere else, but it clips onto.
It clips onto the phone, so it actually. You guys, y'all, it was like $10 at Target. This is not fancy. Oh, we're gonna go south real fast.
Is it that much worse? All right, now let's do this. I'll just hold it up here the whole time.
Forget it. See, it's good for selfies. Probably not for videos.
I want to see what the bright goes. This is a product review.
Don't forget to like and subscribe below.
Mm-hmm. I think it does nothing unless it's like on here. It's just not bright enough.
Anyway.
It is so wonderful.
We're trashing the light.
We need like one of those that come up here. So
cry. Actually, I already looked like I was crying. Do I look like I was crying?
You look no.
Okay.
I can't say
I'm not. I wasn't actually crying.
Ronnie, like this. So I just hold it like this. It kind of looks like my halo.
It's good. Oh my gosh. It's good for.
It's not good for much.
It's a crooked halo. It's good for selfies. Anyways, I tried. You can't blame a girl for trying.
That was funny.
Anyhow. It's Tuesday. We haven't seen you guys. Well,
since
I saw you Thursday.
I haven't seen you since last Tuesday.
I did it by myself.
Yeah.
Jake was tired last Thursday, so I sent him to bed and made him sleep.
Tired, exhausted, burnt out.
Burnt out.
That's what we're going to talk about
tonight.
That's what
we're talking about tonight.
Foreshadowing. That I honestly, I don't know. It was weird. I'd never had anything like that happen. It's like my body was in quicksand. I couldn't even lift my legs. And it started when I woke up that morning. Yeah. I hopped on the Peloton to get my workout in, and it was like every movement was an effort. Yeah. And it was like that all day. Mm-hmm. So that's
burnout.
It was burnout. I mean, it was just basically I've been since the beginning of this, I have not got to Netflix and chill. Mm-hmm. In fact, I have Netflix and chilled less since this has begun than I did before.
Yeah. And that's hard on you. That's hard on you emotionally. That's hard on you physically. I just wanted to comment. Gosh, I can't use words. Does Jake look different?
Did my head get smaller?
His head.
Did the little thing we sprinkled the dust on my head and it shrunk.
I have no idea what that means.
The head shrinkers. They sprinkle the dust, they shrink the head.
Okay. I'm going to say I believe you, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Beetlejuice references.
It looks good, huh? I'm still waiting to get.
You know what though? It's a little high around the ear though.
Is it?
And that's part of the bad thing about having to wear a mask when you get your hair cut, is they go up a little bit higher. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. That's like Forrest Gump high on that side. This side, life is like a box of chocolates. Just on that side.
That's right. Because you wore a mask getting a haircut.
I wore a mask, and you had it's just procedures like we all have.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. Yeah. Happy belated Mother's Day to all you mamas out there.
Yeah, I hope everyone had a good one.
Yeah, I hope it was a really great day.
I had a great Mother's Day.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Because she was happy, so I was happy.
Oh, so sweet. Mm-hmm. I was talking to some moms today, and we were talking about, which just reminded me of something that I have to do. Mm-hmm. I should probably write that down. But anyhow, I don't know if it was just because of the environment in which we're in and like what we've been through, but it was the best Mother's Day I've ever had.
Yeah.
I felt like I was much more connected to my children, and honestly, anything that they did just brought me so much joy.
Expectations were lower, but not in a bad way.
Right.
But not in a bad way.
No, because I really had said, I don't want anything for Mother's Day. Like, I want peace with my family. I want to spend the day outside, getting fresh air. I did have one request, and that was donuts. In front of you that watched the video last Thursday.
Oh my gosh.
The man delivered. I got the donuts.
What did I have to do to get those donuts?
He had to wait in the car in line for 1 hour. An hour and 20 minutes.
Hour and 15 hour and 20 minutes.
For donuts.
It was bananas. Dutch Monkey Donut, which is an amazing local donut place. And no fault to their own. They just had a massive influx
Everyone
of
in Forsyth County decided to get Dutch Monkey.
Lines coming from this way around the building and this way around the building. And went all the way out onto a main road here, and then all the way out onto a main road here. That's crazy. And then we met, and then had to go one at a time, and one, and then get to here and make a left into the donut place. But what was really aggravating, when it was my turn, I don't think this happened the entire time. I got here, I'm getting ready to get my donuts. Someone pulls in over here and tries to cut in front of everybody.
That doesn't go well.
I didn't let him do it. I put my head out the window, and he looked so confused.
You said.
I was like, line is back there, fella.
Step in line, sir. Yeah. You wait your hour and 20 minutes for donuts like the rest of us.
Oh, yeah.
Common folk. Well, I appreciate it. Meanwhile, I slept while he did that.
I had the kids with me. They sat in the car, and
they didn't seem too upset about it.
They watched movies. Yeah, they were fine. They're fine. They've been really good with the flow.
For the most part. For the most part. You know what?
All right, so I think we've been on long enough. Let's get into the topic.
Yeah, well, I was just...
Go ahead.
I had a really great segue.
And
what I was going to say is that...
I had a really abrupt segue.
So I felt like Thursday was the day that you crashed. That all of the emotional and struggles and all the things of living through a pandemic hit you. But the weekend, how do you feel like that? Because when I talked to you Sunday night, I was like, okay, where are you at? Do you feel better? And you felt so much better.
Yeah, for me, I needed to crash. That's what I needed.
Tell me, let's talk about that. What do you feel like? So what has your life been like since COVID? Like, tell them a little bit of like what you've had to endure.
So for me, there's multiple things. So everyone's had it tough, and I'm not saying I had it any tougher than anyone else.
Right.
But man, first of all, I'm a doctor, so I have a higher standard of which I have to be held to in order of protecting my patients and everything, and I took it very seriously. Yeah. I don't think I slept for the first 2 to 3 nights to 4 nights, so really once I figured out what was going to happen.
Right.
And I'm a business owner, and I have to make sure that we could put food on our table, and then relying on the government to come through with the paycheck protection thing. We didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't know if that was going to happen.
Right.
I had all my stuff in. I learned everything I could and had all my stuff in March and got passed in the first round of that.
Right.
So, it's one of those things that there was a lot that I had on my plate.
It's pressure.
And then I didn't know what was going on with this thing.
Right.
For us being doctors, first of all, we're doctors. We're chiropractors. We're doctors. We are very much natural health oriented.
Right.
And to have a virus that is not like the plague come through and have it like strike fear in us is a big deal.
Huge.
Because we don't honestly, we don't get afraid of much when it comes to virus.
We welcome sick people to our office typically.
Yeah.
Right? When people are sick, we're like, you need to get adjusted. This is going to help strengthen your immune system. It's going to give you more energy.
The basis of a healthy immune system is exposure. If you're a healthy individual and you get exposed to a virus, you are going to become a more healthy individual.
Right.
So we've always focused on making ourselves more healthy. But this kind of shook us because we didn't know what was going on with it. We didn't know. So anyways, all those emotions came in.
And dealing with the kids.
And dealing with the kids
and
school and her emotions and not being able to, her not working. And then, we have a million other things going on sideways, trying to get Catherine's mom, who was supposed to be permanently moving down here. So it was a lot. It all came crashing down on me.
Thursday.
What happened to me was your classic, and there is a clinical diagnosis of burnout. When you have that kind of dread and you just don't want to do anything, that's burnout. And if you're feeling it, like, you know, maybe it's a circumstance that we can't get out of, like this. Maybe it is, like, if it was your job or if it's something that you're doing. Like, sometimes you just can't get out of it, and you just get stuck in it, and you get exhausted. And then sometimes there's no such thing as a right answer on how to get out of burnout.
I agree. Keep going.
Yep. So that's why I was
Okay.
taking a moment. I was taking a moment. So.
Well, I think too, like that feeling of burnout is not. It's not one particular feeling or emotion, right? It's a combination of like it feels like dread, like you said, like doom.
Like you're heavy, like you're like you're in quicksand.
He called me from the car Thursday, and he's like, Catherine. He calls me Catherine. He doesn't call me Cat. He's like, I don't know if I want to cry, if I want to punch something, or if I want to scream. He's like, it feels so heavy on me. My legs aren't working. I can't shake this feeling. He's like,
I've never had that before.
I think I've hit, I'm officially burnt out.
And I was so tired, first of all, you know, and that so tired. All these things add to this, and we were tired because our kids.
Appetite.
No appetite.
No appetite.
Yep.
Body felt heavy.
Yep.
All sorts of emotions.
Yep. And you know the fact that our kids didn't sleep the night before, that didn't help either.
Right.
But I just was tired.
Yeah.
It's like my body was pulsing.
Yep.
You know, just like I had a pulse in my legs, I had a pulse in my hands. And then I had guilt. I had guilt for feeling that way.
Right.
Which is really weird, you know. Had guilt. So.
But it's common. Like, it's not weird. It's weird because you've never felt it.
Yeah.
But having those feelings, like feeling burnout, is something that so many people experience outside of COVID. You know, from taking care of sick loved ones or overwhelmed with work or with their children, maybe their spouse travels. So this is something that people experience on the regular. Acknowledging it and saying, this is okay. That's like the first step. Now tell us, just because you went through it, like, what did you do to help yourself? Because by Sunday, you were like, I was like, okay, where are you at? Like, I want to do a check-in with you because you've got work on Monday.
Yep.
Where are you at? And you're like, I feel good. Like, you're like, I feel
I was
really
back to normal.
So what do you feel like got you there?
First of all, I needed to sleep.
Yeah, that was, I'm glad you brought that up.
I needed to sleep. So I had not been sleeping. And when you're tired, your mind is weak. So all this old school thought process of pushing yourself and push, and I can work on 4 hours of sleep. That's not good.
It's really not.
I don't want my doctor going on 4 hours of sleep.
Absolutely not.
You should want your doctor well rested.
I don't want people
with a clear. I don't want my bus driver.
I don't want people driving around Atlanta or anywhere for that point.
I don't want my teachers going on 4 hours of sleep. I don't want anybody going on 4 hours of sleep because that's just not enough.
No.
So that's not a bragging point anymore. I think we've learned that we need sleep.
Okay. Yeah.
So I fell asleep. I watched the Facebook Live for maybe 10 minutes because I wanted to check in because then I saw this thing was in the way. I said, I gotta get out of the way. And then I
yelled at you and I said, go to bed.
And I did. I quit watching. She lost an eyeball. See those little eyeballs in the corner? That was a minus an eyeball.
All right, anyway.
That went up.
So you got some good sleep.
I slept. And then another big thing is I had some stuff that I really wanted to do that I had to let go of. You know, and these weren't mandatory things. But I had to give myself permission to know that it's okay and to let go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things I want to comment on, only because it included me, is that we realized that you needed a break. And so Jake's been the one working every day in the office since COVID started. So since March
13th,
14th, 12. He's the only one that has gone in to see patients, pay bills, manage staff, take care of accounting, take care of payroll, taxes, like
patient outreach,
like everything himself. That is exhausting because we have done this as a team, had me in the office for years.
Yep.
And so we realized, he's like, I need a break. So I think it's okay to reach out to your spouse, to someone in your life, to a family member, and say, I absolutely need your help.
Your mental health day.
You need someone to help come and watch the kids, right? If you have someone that's been in quarantine that you feel safe to be around, like a family member, have them come over and take care of the kids.
I don't have any issue with that at this point.
Look at your spouse and say, I need this time. And that's what we did. Yeah. And so I said, you know what? It's time for me to go into office. There's no reason why I can't. So Saturday, Jake had the time to not work. So that gave him 3 days essentially of not having to work, which is the longest he's had
since this has begun.
Since March, yeah.
Now, it wasn't a Netflix and chill weekend because I still had a lot of Mother's Day prep.
Yeah.
But I had to, there was a lot that I just had to let go of. And, it's a lot. It's a lot. It was a lot. So I'd say that was a big thing is I had probably 2 or 3 things like we have, that were just on my head heavy. And I decided to let them go. So, and because again, they weren't long-term impacts. They were something that I wanted to do. It was my issue and I wanted to do something particular for Catherine and I just couldn't do it. There just was not enough time. There wasn't enough. I probably could have done it, but it would have killed me. Like I would not have wanted it. Yeah.
I said I could wake up on Mother's Day and have donuts.
Yeah.
That's it. Like it just.
So you got more than donuts, guys.
I totally got more than donuts. I got some really wonderful things, like really, really nice things.
Some Old Navy stuff.
Got some Old Navy clothes.
Got some flowers.
No, I didn't just get flowers. I got like actual, like bushes. Like Jake said, let's just plant a whole flower garden, which was so sweet because he knows how much I love cut flowers. And a lot of our landscape has evolved to be like more of a Japanese landscape.
Yeah, more greenery
and so
stuff like
we've got 2 sides of the yard, and so the front ended up being peonies and eucalyptus and roses.
It was hard to get flowers this year. So if you are on here and you didn't get flowers, Mom, I apologize. But it was like impossible to get flowers. Yeah. It was next to impossible to get flowers. So we planted our own. Unless you went on really early or if maybe I could have went to Publix and grabbed like a bouquet or something, but at this point, I decided I found some roses that smelled good. That's what
it was awesome.
Those were, I would say the biggest thing was sleep. The next thing was letting go of some things. And then the next thing was giving myself some personal time. Yeah. Some downtime. And even though I had the kids the whole time, it was still just time I got to unplug from the office. Yeah. And it helped a lot.
I think like the other thing too is we've been really diligent on nutrition, which can sometimes feel like a little bit of a chore because you have to make a really conscious effort. And I think we let go on that a little bit this weekend. And
we ate stuff that we usually don't eat.
Yeah, and just had some junk food and some stuff. And
donuts.
Had donuts. We had Chick-fil-A Friday night.
Did I have Chick-fil-A Friday night?
We had Chick-fil-A Friday night.
Did I? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh gosh.
Yeah, so we had Chick-fil-A.
I forgot. I was like,
we had Chick-fil-A Friday night. And then we got Jim and Nick's barbecue on Sunday. And so it was nice to like not cook a couple of nights and be able to...
See what happens. It's 2 minutes to 9, so...
Give ourselves that
So
grace.
Anyways, at the end of the day, a lot of you are probably dealing with some massive burnout right now. Yeah. Like, really bad. Yeah. And, hey Beth, but that burnout is normal. It's very natural. It's normal to have it other times. When it becomes abnormal is when you can't get rid of it.
Or you can't get out of it.
And you can't get out of it.
Yeah.
So like I said, the best thing that I've found that is going to help you get out of it is getting rested. Taking some time for yourself. Whether that be a run, exercise, a hobby. Hobbies are great right now. I think one of the things that helped me so much at first is I literally became like a professional landscaper. But when I quit doing that, I didn't have that to do anymore. So I wasn't occupying my time.
That's really true. We kind of got to the end of like what we wanted to do for our yard.
Yeah, I mean, we could always do more, but we just didn't want to spend any more money on it. We didn't want to do it. We were like, okay, if we do this, enough is enough. Like, when's enough? Yeah. So
you're like, let's plant 1,000,000 trees.
I still want to get a nice Emperor Japanese maple tree.
I'm impressed that you even know what that is.
Oh, I know like 500 different kinds of Japanese maple. You have your Katsura, you have your Lionhead, you have your Baldsmith, you have your Orangello.
You done?
Butterfly.
Speaking of butterflies.
Dragon. Yes,
we butterflies. We raised caterpillars into chrysalis, into butterflies, and we set them free today.
That was very good.
Yeah, that was very good.
So, Catherine, have you had burnout? Like every day? Like every day for at least 15 minutes?
Yeah, I definitely think I did. I was actually, I did an interview with a really great local mom blog called Mamas Lee Me. And I did an interview with them last night. And it will be airing on their YouTube channel the last weekend in May, so check it out. But I talked about collectively, I feel like something happened in the universe a couple of weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, where like I hit a wall. I felt like I couldn't teach anymore. I felt like I was just like useless. I was disappointed that I wasn't going into the office. I felt crappy about how I looked. Like, you know, I'm very girly and I'm very particular about getting my hair done and getting my nails done. These are my own paint. I won't show you close up because they look terrible. But I like that stuff. It makes me feel good. I had just started really diving into taking care of myself, which is something that I haven't done, like acupuncture and physical therapy, myofascial work, and all this great stuff. And it literally just had to stop doing all of it at once. Foot massages, like just so many really great things. And I felt like not doing that, my body, all this, I hit that wall. I just was like, I can't. I think I had like a major sob fest. And it took me like a good day. I didn't want to cook. I was over it. And collectively, I feel like a lot of women felt this way. I don't know if you're watching and you felt like a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, you hit that wall, like just thumbs up, lots of hearts, let me know.
Yeah, and by the way, real quick, like we love all the comments. We have stuff to contribute, but you guys do too. You're going through this together.
Yeah.
We get a lot of valuable things in the comments. So
yeah,
feel
so
free
if you guys are watching, feel free to comment.
Yeah,
Let us know where you're watching from.
This burnout thing has been real. Mm-hmm. You know, and again, like, share the videos. We love it when our videos are shared by our patients, by our, you know, really anybody. I even like it when my mom shared my video.
That makes you so happy.
Yes. But that being said, you know, comment, share, like, you know, your input is very valuable.
Absolutely.
And as Catherine was saying, like, you know, did you guys go through this? I'm sure you did. Yeah. I'm sure we all had at least once.
Yeah. It felt like enough is enough. I felt like a little kid who wanted to go and cover my ears and my eyes and hide in a closet and just rock back and forth and wake up from a nightmare. Like, I was like, I just want this nightmare to be over. And I think what pulled me out was sleep. So, like, going to bed early, guys. Sleep is so massively important.
Oh gosh,
sleep helps you manage stress, because if you're tired, you don't think right. And then you have something called adrenal fatigue and cortisol levels.
If you don't think this is true, and you have children, I want you to do me a favor. Find your children. If they're in bed, go wake them up. Keep them awake till midnight. Give them some Pringles, some Mountain Dew. Try and make them fall asleep directly at midnight, but not till then. And then wake them up around 6 a.m. and see how they do the next day.
They are really a reflection, like, of our inner child.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, how many people think their kids would be awesome if they did that? Raise your hand.
No.
Your silence means that you want to do this. So, if you think it would be awesome to give your kids some Pringles, some Doritos, keep them up all night, let them watch some movies, like some flashy movies. Like, what are, like, the Pokemon movies? They used to give kids, like, seizures because of the strobe lights.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
They had all the, like, flashy strobe lights and the blue lights flash in their face. Do that. That's a little microcosm of what we probably do to ourselves on a regular basis.
Yeah. Eat a bunch of food before bed. Stay up way too late. Binge watch Netflix.
Yep.
And then get up because we've got to. And when we get up, right? I'm sure, like, we try to get up before our kids get up, but I'm guessing, like, you get up right around a little bit before when your kids get up, and, like, you hit the ground running. It's not like you get up and then you send them to school. Like, you get up and then you've got to get ready, and they want to eat, and you've got schoolwork, and then maybe you're meeting the demands of your job that you're working from home.
No, I absolutely get up early than everyone else.
Yeah.
Just so I can sit on the couch for 5 minutes.
By yourself.
Yeah, just so I can, like, grab a cup of coffee and sit for a couple minutes and just, like, reflect and think and... Yeah.
Meditate, pray, all that good stuff. So let's do this, Jake. Let's talk about, we've talked about, like, hitting burnout, like hitting just the floor, like really feeling burnt out.
Yep.
Do you feel like we're in a time and a place where we can be preventative in that way? Like, that we can prevent burnout?
Well, I think we have to. Like, we have to do this constantly. What I find is, and I've learned this a while ago, relaxation doesn't happen. It doesn't just happen. You actually have to create it. It's not just a thing that just happens. You don't just, like, turn the switch and you relax.
Right.
It has to be, you have to carve out the time to recharge your batteries. Exercise is one, but it can't just be exercise. Like, I love exercise. Yeah. But it can't just be exercise.
Right.
It's got to be some, maybe, like, time by yourself. Whether that's a walk in the woods, reading, working on a hobby, woodworking,
journaling is good.
Journaling, sewing, knitting, whatever, crafting, whatever your thing
learning
is.
To meditate. That's
learning,
a really good one.
But it's got to be something that you enjoy.
Absolutely.
So if
absolutely.
learning to meditate irks you, then don't learn to meditate in this time.
Yeah.
If learning a new thing getting to play the guitar, for example, learning to play the guitar, if you love it and it's you feel good and you get 30 minutes by yourself and it's great, and you learn to play the guitar, that's great. But if you hate it and you feel like you have to do it, this is not the time to do that.
It shouldn't be a chore.
No, it should be
something
time
that
you carve out
to do.
for you without anyone else. By yourself, no kids. You're not teaching your kids to do this.
Yep.
And again, it doesn't have to be even doing anything. It could just be being.
I want to talk into that really quick.
Yeah.
Because I know for a lot of moms at home right now that say their spouses are either working from home or they're leaving the house, it can feel overwhelming because I feel like they don't have the time. I think it's okay to let go and accept that this is a challenging time and nothing's perfect. And those snapshots you see of Instagram of people's little perfect homeschool tables and life is great is not reality for everyone.
For most people.
It's okay to put on a show for them. It's okay. Someone said the other day that they were having a conversation with their friend and one of them said, oh, we had technology time and I felt so bad about it. And the other woman said, you had technology time? She's like, all day's been technology for us.
I know people
I'm
that have
working
it all day long.
8 hours a day. I don't have anyone that can watch my kids. We don't have any family here. They're on technology. This is not going to be a detriment to them.
Yep.
It's going to be okay. And then say, okay, on the weekend, we've had our technology time. Let's spend some time together. Let's go for a family walk. Let's go do stuff outside. It's okay to let go of that and say, you know what? I'm going to let them use their iPads. I mean, I've been doing it at lunch. Perfect honesty right here. All of my children have an iPad. I bought them all headsets. And at lunch, each of them gets an iPad.
It's so peaceful.
They put the headsets on so I don't hear anything. It is literal silence in my home.
It really is a nice
minutes.
moment. Yeah.
And I can either sit quietly. Honestly, what I usually do is try to get office work done because I've realized I can't get office work done when they're doing schoolwork because they need my help. And then we go into 30 minutes of quiet time where everyone's I'm so boring. Let me know.
Not that. It's
where they go
past my bedtime.
They go into their bedroom and they have 30 minutes of quiet time. I don't care what they do. I mean, they could watch TV. They can play. I try to encourage them to read. But that's almost a full hour of quiet time.
Yeah.
Of just quiet in the house where you can take that time to do something that you really want to do.
And then I passed it on. And this is not to call out the husbands of the world, but if mom's been with the kids all day, take them. Give her 30 minutes. And then you get your 30 minutes. Because I know it's not like you work in the basement and that was relaxing to you. You need some time too. But take an hour, you take 30, and do it. So
have that conversation. Don't never assume that your spouse knows. I heard this.
Oh no, absolutely.
Okay, I heard this.
Not.
I mean, I heard
not,
this.
Not only assume that, assume they don't know.
Exactly. So, Oprah Winfrey said this. I think I was probably 10, and I remember hearing this, and it stuck with me. And it was going on when she had her talk show and said, "Your spouse is not a mind reader. If you want flowers, you have to tell them. You can't assume that they know." So you said, assume that they don't know. So sit down together and have this conversation and say, okay, how can I show up for you in the next couple weeks? Every day, what do you need? Do you need 30 minutes? Do you want to go for a jog? Do you want to just go up to the bedroom? Do you want to go watch Netflix? Do you want to take a bath? What is it that you want to do? And then the other spouse says, okay, how can I show up for you? What do you need me to do? And give yourself that time, because you guys, if you take even 30 minutes, it is going to fulfill you and refill you and energize you in a way that's going to allow you to be more productive when you do have to go into the basement and work, when you do have to be there for your kids, when you do have to get the stuff done that you don't want to get done. You will do it more efficiently and you will do it with more peace, because you know too, I know that time is coming. Yeah. I know okay, this is good. So
something to look forward to. Yeah. But it doesn't just happen.
No.
You have to create it and make it happen.
Yes.
All these good things in life, period. Good things don't typically just happen. you have to create it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
we've been doing this for.
Yeah, it has to be.
We've been doing this for
people that say, "Oh, that person's the lucky one; they get all the good breaks." It's like, no, they've probably just been hustling.
Yeah,
they've been moving, they've been doing stuff, you know, and that's what's been happening. Mm-hmm. So, good stuff doesn't just happen. You know, we have to actually make it happen.
You gotta make it happen. Mm-hmm. Make it happen. Okay, that was enough.
That was done.
Dance show over. What else you got?
That's it. That's
all you got.
So burnout's a real thing. Rest. Make sure you're sleeping. Remember what I said about the kids. Like if you just did one of those things, kept them up late, or gave them Mountain Dew, or it turns them into emotional. They
angry,
would be unstable. Little things would set them off.
Yeah.
Gosh, we've let our son, who's now going to be 13 soon.
I thought about that the other day. He's going to be a teenager. We need to do something really fun for him.
Like lock him in a closet.
Until puberty's over.
So, what was I saying?
So you said even our son, who goes to bed late.
Yeah.
I know exactly where you're going with this.
He went to bed late. Mm-hmm. We let him have some junk food.
Yeah.
And it was like the drop of a pin would make him cry the next day.
So sad.
Like, James, will you please put your dish? I was gonna do it. I was like, okay. Yeah. All right. Then go for it, buddy.
And what did we say to him? We said, look, see how you're responding to a simple task right now. Does this feel normal? Does this feel like this is how you typically respond? No. Okay. What in your environment has changed that you think would be attributing to why you feel this way? And he's like, I did not get enough sleep. I feel tired. It's like, I think that's the answer. Yep. So what are you going to do tonight? He's like, I'm going to be in bed earlier. Yep. So rest. Water, drink water.
I mean, the normal things that make you healthy, make your mind healthy.
Carve out that time for yourself.
The exercise, but then you do aside from that, your mental health, you need to take some you time. Yep. You know, so
figure it out. And if you don't know how to figure it out, you call me, you message me, you get your kids on FaceTime, and I will entertain them for 20 to 30 minutes for you.
No, she won't.
Yeah, I totally would.
Okay.
I could sing and dance. I could read a story.
Gosh, our Montessori teacher today, the way she keeps the whole class's attention, I'm just blown away.
Absolutely precious.
I'm blown away that she can do that.
I'm so grateful for her.
Mm-hmm. I was watching her, and she's like, "Hello, friends."
Oh, she's so sweet she's and captivating. She was talking about colors today.
I know.
And she was mixing colors in little petri dishes, and I was like, yeah, tell me more, Miss Anu. I love the color green.
Oh, and she talks so
cute.
Calm. Mm-hmm. But so light
and friendly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I don't have that gift.
No.
Hello, everybody.
She's amazing.
Oh, she's amazing.
If she can hold our 4-year-old's attention, she's a saint.
No, like 25 4-year-old's attention.
Yeah, for a half an hour. Mm-hmm. So anyhow, if you need help, guys, I mean, I'm joking about entertaining your kids. Although if you're really desperate, call me, text me. But I'm serious.
We'll put on YouTube. We'll refer you to YouTube.
It's okay to do those things. Please, I encourage you to find what it is that you need and to let the people know in your family that you need it. Because someone that is burnt out is not living a good life.
No. And it's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable, and it will decrease your health. Mm-hmm. And you will see long-term things. You'll see, I can't think of the word, sorry, my brain just stopped working too. When you make unhealthy choices now, with burnout, and you don't stop it,
habits,
long-term effects in your health, in your physical body. That's what I wanted to say.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
So, speaking of that, real quick, mental health, please join us this Thursday night. We are going to be interviewing Shanae Bend.
Oh, is that this Thursday?
She is a local certified counselor, professional counselor here in Georgia. She does virtual calls, actually, Georgia and Florida. We're going to be talking about mental health, really talking about more so women, prenatal and postpartum. But honestly, it's emotions. It's everything that we're dealing with. We're all going through it. So tune in, even if you're not pregnant, even if you're not just had a baby. Or if you know someone that is, make sure to let them know to sign in and to join in and watch. Rather, it's gonna be 8:30 here on Facebook. Instagram people, hop over to Facebook Thursday night.
All right, appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
love
that's
you all.
We'll see you. I'll see you Thursday. You won't see him.
Go get some sleep.
You won't see this guy for another week.
I'm getting a break, which is fine.
So we need preventing the burnout.
Totally fine.
All right, we'll see you guys soon. We love you.
All right, love and appreciate you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.